Welcome to week 3 of our 10-week gaslighting series of all the different forms of manipulation that people with substance abuse use. It doesn't have to be substance abuse, but it's very common with people that do have substance abuse on how they control other people to get them to do what they want or have them see things that aren't really happening or their perspectives aren't really right. So the next one is a great form of manipulation in terms of trying to control your behavior. And it's the using what you love against you. So it can come in a form of, a lot of times in marriages, especially if you have kids or even animals, they will try to threaten to take away the very thing that you love the most. So if you don't have kids, but you have animals, maybe they threaten to pack everything up and they're going to take the dog or the cat or whatever it is, and they're going to send it to a shelter or take it out back, all kinds of really messed up things, right? If you have kids, it can often be that maybe they're threatening to just blatantly lie about things to convince people that you're a horrible mother or father, and they are going to get your kids taken away from you, even though whatever they are saying is not true. So then you end up just doing whatever it is that they want you to do. If you have a job that for some reason they are jealous of or they don't like, they will try to get you to quit that job, especially if they see that as a threat, that where that job allows you the freedom financially to either leave or you have any sort of control, even though you don't use it. That's the way they think. They see it as form of control. If you're maybe making more money than them or whatever, they can often use that against you. If you have a son or daughter, a lot of times this comes in the form of grandkids. So maybe they're threatening to take your grandkids away from you. Maybe you won't be allowed at a party if you don't do if you keep arguing with them, they'll be like, if you keep arguing with me, then you're not going to be allowed to come to the birthday party for Susie, the grandkid or whatever. Very effective in terms of getting you to do what you want and just bowing down and listening to them. A lot of times the most effective form that this comes in is threatening their own lives. So maybe they're threatening suicide and to get you to do whatever. Maybe you kick them out of the house and they start threatening to off themselves, so you let them back in. And I don't want to take away from the suicide part. I don't want to, if someone is threatening suicide, that's a major thing, right? Let's not overlook that part where if they're doing that and you really believe that they are a threat to themselves, then at that point it's important to let the professionals handle that. You can call the cops or go to the courthouse and put a psychiatric hold on them because they are threatening to harm themselves. It will do two things. One, psychiatric holds are not fun. So if they're just using it as a form of manipulation, they will probably not use that in the future. If they really are going to harm themselves, then maybe they can really get the help that they need by going into a psychiatric hospital where they will be evaluated, and maybe they will actually get the help that they need. So it's very important that if you really feel like they are a threat to themselves, that you get them help. You can put them into a psychiatric hold for 72 hours. Will they be mad? Yep. It doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. Always remember that. Just because someone is mad at you doesn't mean that you have done anything wrong. If they are threatening suicide, it is on them. that they did that. It is on them that they need the help. They are asking for help. And if they get mad in the form of what help comes in, then that just stinks. Will they try to use that also against you in the future by saying, I can't believe you sent me away? No, they sent themselves away by trying to control you and manipulate you by using that form, or they legitimately get the help that they do actually need. So it's just really important not to allow those kinds of behaviors. So take a step out of that controlling environment and say, if they weren't trying to control me, what would you do next? And just do what you would normally do. And maybe there is a shitstorm. There probably will be, but it beats the heck out of being controlled and making you feel like you're going psychologically crazy, because eventually you're going to have to get yourself out of whatever situations that they are putting you into. Sometimes that can be ugly, but it's better than years and years and years of torment and psychological destruction that you're going to have to heal from, because they are constantly trying to control you and make you feel like you're going crazy. That goes with marriages, that goes with sons, daughters, or whatever. You're just going to have to get yourself out of it and not buy into that kind of controlling behavior. So how you have those conversations that says you're not going to treat me this way, because that's the thing, is we teach people how to treat us. If you do not like how you are being treated, then you will have to start learning how to do things differently. That's why it's important that you get help for yourself when it comes to people that have substance abuse issues, is because if you don't like your situation, you can always change it. You just may not always know how to do that. So it's really important that you go and you get help for yourself so that you understand what you can't do, and the different rules and laws that addiction or substance abuse plays under, so that you have your best chance of defending yourself and starting to treat yourself like you matter, and that like you are just as important as they are, and that you have your needs that are getting met. Because if your needs aren't getting met, then the situations are going to be clouded. You're going to do things that you don't like that you're doing. You're going to be in situations that you're going to sit back and go, well, I have no idea how I even got myself there. And you're going to act in ways that you never imagined yourself acting, or going through things you never imagined yourself having to go through if you don't get help for yourself. So I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions or you want to reach out to me, you can always comment, or you can even personal message me, email me, Jennifer@ManiliConsulting.com, and ask for more information. I am here to support you in any way that I can. So I hope this was helpful, and have a good day.